Rhodes and I have quite the history, so it's going to be an interesting night. And it all leads to WrestleMania, man. This, like I said, I've only got so much more gas left in the tank, and I plan on going to WrestleMania, main eventing WrestleMania, and becoming 15-time world champion.
I am very, very proud of you, dude. But now it is time for WrestleMania. But after all the smoke clears and the dust settles, I'm going to look you in your eye and I'm going to tell you that I'm coming for this.
Superstar Randy Orton has recently issued a direct challenge to Cody Rhodes, aiming to set up a thrilling showdown at Elimination Chamber 2026. Through this challenge, Orton has showcased his rivalry and competitive intensity, generating excitement among the WWE Universe. Fans are anticipating this clash as a high-stakes, action-packed match, with both superstars expected to deliver some of the most memorable moments of their careers.
Cody, I need you to know, whether you like it or not, if things go sideways, I'm coming, because I got your back. I will always and forever have your back. You know this. If you find yourself in that ring tonight, you give that big, ugly Samoan a piece of your mind. All right? But everything comes to an end. Everything eventually comes to an end. So when this business with the bloodline is finally over, you're gonna have a lot of men in this locker room coming after that championship. And I'm gonna have your back then too.
Thank you.
Always.
Randy Orton, the Viper, a third-generation WWE superstar and one of the most iconic, cold-blooded performers in professional wrestling history. With a career spanning over 2 decades, Orton has won multiple WWE championships, headlined WrestleMania, and built a legacy that few will ever match. Known for his cunning in-ring style and his devastating finishing move, the RKO, Orton has the unique ability to elevate every match with intensity, storytelling, and sheer ruthlessness.
I saw a tweet that I posted about 10, 12 years ago, and it just simply said, you know, Cody Rhodes, you watch out for this kid, he's going to be a world champion one day. And I reposted it because I just wanted to prove to everybody, like, I called this from the get-go, you know what I mean? I think he deserves everything he's gotten. He's obviously worked so hard for it. He's got Logan Paul coming up, and that's going to be huge. My money's on Cody, but, like, consider all he's been through since he's been back. The match with the torn pec, very impressive.
Now, to understand why this story is so electric, you have to understand the history between these two men. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes go way back. Cody Rhodes was once a member of Orton's faction, the Legacy. These two were teammates. They were in the trenches together. But since Rhodes made his return to WWE back in 2022, things have never quite been the same between them. The relationship has been full of speculation, tension, and unspoken rivalry.
But what's interesting is the whoa took 6 years to catch on. When Cody left WWE in 2016, that was the theme he used on the Indies. He used it in Ring of Honor.
Around the professional wrestling world, Cody has publicly asked.
Last June, the American Nightmare and the Viper went head-to-head in the final of the King of the Ring tournament. A match that reminded the entire WWE universe that these two have serious unfinished business. And now, with both men qualified for the Elimination Chamber match in Chicago this Saturday, that unfinished business is about to boil over. Orton gave some love to the younger talent in the match. He talked about Javon Evans, calling him an amazing athlete. He praised Trick Williams as well. But then he got to Cody Rhodes, and this is where things got interesting. Here's what Orton said, and I quote, "Cody Rhodes and I have quite the history, so it's going to be an interesting night, and it all leads to WrestleMania. Like I said, we've only got so much more gas left in the tank, and I plan on going to WrestleMania, main eventing WrestleMania, and becoming a 15-time world champion."
But Cody Rhodes and I have quite the history, so it's going to be an interesting night. And it all leads to WrestleMania, man. This, like I said, I've only got so much more gas left in the tank, and I plan on going to WrestleMania, main eventing WrestleMania, and becoming 15-time world champion.
15 times. Let that sink in. Orton is currently tied with Triple H at 14 World Championship reigns. John Cena retired at 17. Ric Flair sits at 16. Randy Orton wants one more, at least one more, and the road to that title runs directly through the Elimination Chamber. And look, what makes this story even more compelling is the personal weight behind it. Orton has been dealing with serious physical problems in recent years, a back injury that at one point genuinely threatened to end his career. He's been open about the pain, about the recovery, about the uncertainty, and yet here he is, entering his 10th Elimination Chamber match, more than anyone in WWE history. In that same ESPN interview, Orton said this, "I've only got so many more years that I'm going to be able to do this, and I'm enjoying every second of it." That right there tells you everything. This is a man who knows the clock is ticking, a man who is wrestling with purpose, with urgency, and that makes him more dangerous than ever. He's a third-generation wrestler, his father, his grandfather. This is his life, and he is not going quietly. Now here is where things got even more interesting on social media. Following Orton's ESPN interview making the rounds online, Cody Rhodes took to X, formerly Twitter, and sent a message that the entire WWE universe is now talking about. Rhodes posted, 10 chamber matches. I am 26 years old. A legacy like no other. But Chicago is my city too, Randy. History is great, but WrestleMania is the future. See you Saturday.
10 elimination chambers is a lot of elimination chambers. I've definitely, my body's been beaten up and all over that ring and that chamber, man. It is
Short, sharp confidence. That is the American nightmare, letting the Viper know that respect is one thing, but inside that chamber, it's every man for himself. The replies exploded. Fans are split right down the middle on who walks out of Chicago with the WrestleMania opportunity. And honestly, that's exactly how a great story is supposed to feel. So let's break down what is actually on the line this Saturday night in Chicago. The Elimination Chamber match includes Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans, with one yet-to-be-determined superstar still to be added to that lineup. The winner goes on to challenge the undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. Let that lineup sit with you for a second. Every single person in that match has a legitimate reason to win. But the two names that keep coming up, the two names that the story keeps gravitating toward, are Orton and Rhodes. And if Orton wins, we could be looking at a WrestleMania main event between the Viper and whoever holds that title, possibly even a dream match that fans have been waiting years to see fully realized. Orton has already gone on record on SmackDown saying that he respects Cody Rhodes, but there will come a time when he looks him in the eye and tells him he's coming for the gold. That time may be closer than any of us thought. Alright guys, that is the full story. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Chicago, the Elimination Chamber, the road to WrestleMania. This Saturday night is going to be absolutely electric, and we will have full coverage right here on the channel. Now I want to hear from you. Who do you think walks out of the Elimination Chamber and earns that WrestleMania opportunity? Is it Randy Orton finally getting that 15th world title reign? Or does Cody Rhodes cement himself as the face of WWE once again? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Let's get a debate going. If you enjoyed this video,